Franchise starting all the way on Dial Thunder, Boom, give it up for Boom, guys, come on. It's ridiculously cool how long you stuck around on Power Rangers, and then are in Cosmic Fury as well.
Yeah. It's been a journey. You guys have all watched me age 20 years, really.
You don't look much older than you before.
Young and blonde. It's great. So thanks for being so long.
Not a joke. You mean an image, absolutely. Campbell Cooley is also here. Campbell. Oh my gosh. So Campbell, really glad to have you back in the States as well. You've been working right up to the end of the series and now back here.
Yeah. No, the funny thing is that I moved back to the States 2 years ago at the end of Dawn of Fury, and then a few months after I got it, they were just like, oh, we're going to have a Fury, we need you back. So I flew back, did that, saw my old friends, and then returned. So yeah, it's been a journey. Like Nelson, it's like you've been watching me grow old over the last 20 years. Anyway.
But it's just so cool that it's so cool that we get to do that. That just means there's longevity in the acting career. Isn't that the best thing you can ask for? Oh my gosh, let's keep it going now, Ryan. How are you? It's really nice to meet you. And I totally knew you before we were out of the door. I promise. That's so beautiful.
It's like the beginning of a rom-com.
It was. It's like, this is it. We've known each other for years.
I can't wait to see where this leads.
It's going to be nuts. Isn't it? No. But thanks for joining us. It's so good to have you here. And it's so cool to see Brendan.
We have a couple other Rangers out there.
Oh, that's right. He is. Look at that. That was great. There we go. Yeah. Oh, okay. Power Ranger Joseph London. I am in fact silly. It's only going to get sillier from here. Pretty cool. Well, this is an ordeal as we all watch the door and the exhibition. Oh, it's fun. Very exciting. It really is. I saw them. I did. I'm a 13-year-old. Go on. Awesome. The group is growing in ways that I can't even imagine. And I think we're going to do more, maybe even 3 more, and still flying. It's pretty cool. It's almost on the other side. The east has a cool. We need more cheers. Yeah. Do it. Let's. There's one over there. There we go. Awesome. Come on in, guys, if you are ready for action. We've got from Power Rangers Cosmic Fury. You ready? That is certainly not the case. I see them! We won't know if we were in that position. But we've told many times we have to wait for the other one.
Oh my gosh, which one are we waiting for?
I'm very hard to chance.
I see the leader of the Cosmic Fury Rangers.
This is a fantastic Look at this eclectic group of people. Avi, how are you?
Very well. So happy to be here. Sad to our members, many hours in that flight. They didn't give me first class when I was involved. No, never mind. I'm really well. Really great to see everybody here. I mean, how amazing it is that these opportunities bring all of us together. It's always nice. It's always a pleasure.
It's so true.
I think my flight was longer than yours. New Zealand is further away, so I'm sorry. It's like 12 hours plus.
And then you've got to get over here.
That's true.
But welcome, we're glad you came out. I know it's been a good weekend for you so far.
Loving it. Thank you very much.
Brennan didn't travel quite as far, right?
I mean, California's not that close.
Yeah, exactly.
Colorado for many hours.
That's true. Yeah. But I'm glad you made it.
Me too.
Always glad you're here. It's always fun to see you. Speaking of that, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. Always fun. These are always good weekends, aren't they?
All the time. Seeing always beautiful people.
Yes. Look at this amazing cast of audience members. And Jazz. What's up, Jazz?
My dog.
Glad you made it. Now, what's on everybody's mind is the most recent season and final amazing chapter of the Power Rangers Cosmic Fury. Isn't that crazy? You? Yeah, okay. All of you. But most especially you this time, Hunter, because you made history in a lot of ways. But I think one of the most important ways is the inspiration that I have seen from all of these people who are wanting to meet you this weekend. That's to say nothing about everyone else because you're all amazing. But for real, we've heard that inspirational new thing, and so thank you for the shoes you filled without even knowing that there are some things that are bigger than yourself, and you transcended that, so thank you. You're gonna make it. Yeah, it's an honor to have you. Jordan, too. It's great to see you, man. How are you? Chance, I know, I'm not there yet. What happened to your arm? Did you get your arm back?
Yeah.
It's good, man. It's good.
You grew it back.
Oh, good. A lot of protein. I love it. Well, guys, we've got so many different stories, but everybody's from such different walks of life with things. I think I'll let you guys decide what questions get asked. So hands up if you got questions. How many people are going to have questions? A bunch? Okay, that's fantastic. I'm going to ask those questions to line up right over there behind that gentleman who is quickly stepping out of the way. He doesn't want to be seen. So yeah, we're going to go right over there for questions so that I don't have to walk around the room so much. And it's going to be great. See, we can work this thing out. Right there. Thanks. Here we go.
So my question is for Heckle's actor. So I know that your backstory of how you got your Ranger powers was explained in the comics, but not in the show. And my question is, how do you think it changed from the comics to the show? Like, how?
I like the story in the comics, so in my brain, it's just that's canon.
Yeah.
For me, because it's fun and a bit like hectic and wild and a whole bunch of people dying. But yeah, it really appealed to me.
I'd just like to add that some of you may not realize that this is the history here. This may be the only time that Heckle and Snyder are together in physical form. So.
Cousin Henderson. So with so many people in the Power Rangers world with your face, how do you like to explain it in your canon of the lore? Why Boom and Mick and Phineas all share similar facial features and stuff?
I hope that Phineas looks slightly different than the other two.
Yes.
Lit from Jungle Fury
Was
at the
that
end.
terrible inbreeding one?
Specifically Mick and Boom, because
Fair enough, because
they
that is
exist at the
discussed.
same time as well, in the same way.
I must confess that each of them has their own story, so I don't, in my mind, relate them together. So, you know, with each new character,
that has their journeys. Like I haven't tried to feed Boom and Mick together, so I just keep them separate.
Right, but like, how do you like think that they came to have the exact same face?
Nurse Joy from Pokemon, essentially.
Just sheer luck and great genes.
Yes, for the 30th anniversary, I know all the lines of you, and so I figure out what to ask first out of all of you. So for Kelson Henderson for the first time, what was it like to finally be an Orange Ranger in the show that they never had on History until Cosmic Fury?
I have a lot of love for Jackie who plays Boom, so I'll accept that she's orange too, but I am the original Orange Ranger, and I know it was a dream, but it's true and it's time and it's and it's lovely to get to be a Canon Ranger coming back as well, so I really, it's that kind of watching the journey of someone who dreamed to be a Ranger, and then, as an actor, I got to fulfill that dream, 17 years later or something. Yeah, pretty cool.
Nice, because orange is my favorite color. That's why I was sad there was never an Orange Ranger at the beginning.
Cool.
Hey guys, I'm glad that I was able to talk to, I guess, all of you. Now, Kelson, I'll say this first. Even though you never actually became the Orange Ranger, you were always an Orange Ranger in our hearts. Now, my one thing is that we do have Heckle and Snide in this, but we also got a father-son, father-daughter in this too. So for the father-son and the father... Hey guys, I'm sorry you guys didn't get to hear the rest of that question, but my question was what was it like for them to be in a father-daughter situation and father-son situation, and I guess how did that relate to how they acted in real life? So you'll be able to see part of the clip in this next video, but do know that part of it did cut out because my camera cut out and I had to use my phone for the rest of the recording. So you guys will see the rest of the recording after Hunter Dino went from her side of the stage, which was the left side of the stage, to the right side of the stage to sit next to the guy who played Tarek as her father in the show, which is Jared. So we'll join on in there. So hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of the video.
We just do the whole physical thing before making shoots, so.
Got it. Yeah. Well, I mean, I like Ruben because he also does handstands, so like we're bonded over that. And his roles. Awesome. I mean, he left me for 10 years, so we don't talk about that anymore.
Yeah, my parenting has improved over those 10 years.
Yes. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Do you have pictures doing handstands together, though? That's the real question.
I don't know. That was like when Instagram was like just kind of rolling out.
Yeah, dinosaurs roamed the earth.
True. They did. Actually, yeah. Hard facts in the finale.
It's changed.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thanks, man. Here you go.
All right, I have a question for Chance and Jared. For Jared, when Tony sent over the goddess of a Boy Knight costume, it was because there was a repaint because Boy Knight was gone and New Soldier for a bit before painting it back for your series. Do you think that Tarek should have had more time as Boy Knight for Cosmic Fury because his powers were not linked to any of the Dino statues? And for Chance, had Cosmic Fury been established further for more episodes, do you think Hobby would have coped with this loss of his arm a little bit differently, like a little bit more anger or fury? And do you think that you told your parents about you and Izzy being Power Rangers?
Both great questions.
You can answer them both.
I can go first if you want, Jared. Sure. So yeah, when I first heard that Hobby was going to lose his arm, obviously the first reaction was shock. And excitement, being able to play something like that, and then a sense of responsibility because, you know, this is something that does happen to people. So I felt like...
Also history.
Yeah. And I definitely felt a sense of responsibility in wanting to portray that in the best way that I could, and so I did a lot of research about and watching interviews with people who have gone through that experience. And I think if there was more episodes in Cosmic Fury, I think there would have been a little bit more anger, a little bit more trial and error. But they really wanted to give the message of heart, saying that you can cope with this, you can do this, you can keep going. So I think that they did that really well.
Okay, that was a great answer. I wish I'd gone first. What I said was, do you think Tarek should have had more time as Boy Knight for Cosmic Fury because his powers were not linked to any of the Dino Head statues?
Well, I think that would have been a great idea. Ultimately, I think Tarek's time as Void Knight had come to an end. So now that he's reunited with his daughter and he's brought his true love back to life in a sense, and there's a baby on the way, I think he just wanted to sort of be himself as much as he can be, because it's been so long being under the guise of Void Knight that it's time to be Tarek again.
Hey guys, first of all I want to say I'm a huge fan of all your teams. I'm so proud of all of you, especially the Cosmic Fury team. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you guys. So my question is, I know in most of your seasons you did awesome epic team up with legendary Power Rangers. So what was it like having those legendary Power Rangers team up in your season?
You mean when David Yost was in the season?
Yes.
And Heckle.
We didn't have like a traditional reunion episode, so I was confused first. Sorry, were you asking how it was?
Yeah, what was it like having a team up?
David was amazing to work with. I mean, lovely to have Kelson back. And then Heckle. I have a great story of how I met. So I was cliff diving, I was cliff diving with Dobby, and he was like, my friend Ryan's gonna come, and I'm like, great, so we go cliff diving.
Is this in America or is it?
This is in Malibu.
Oh.
And then I took Ryan home that day, and then I remember getting to New Zealand, and they're like, we're bringing Heckle back, and I was like, I can't wait to see him again, because I haven't seen him since.
Were you?
Huh? Oh my god, it was. When I saw him on set, I walked up to him and I was like, please tell me you remember me.
I was like, I'll have the noodles and right? That's a joke, because my wife was in multiple episodes of Dino Charge as an extra, so if you look carefully, you can find her.
Ooh, I love, and also, if you watch our very last scene of our concert, you can see Chance's wife and daughter in the crowd. She's a family of four.
Hi.
Hello!
I'm Logan.
Hi, Logan!
Hi.
We're collectively the Power Rangers.
So this is for Hunter. If you would have been put into the world of Power Rangers and been asked for the powers of Dino Fury, would you accept that power? It's like real.
Like in real, like if literally I was asked to become a superhero in real life. Wow, that's such a good question. I think yes, because I like helping people and doing all of those things that it takes to be like a superhero. I don't know. I like doing what I can to help anybody, and I also like figuring out any situation. I feel like I'm really good at that.
Yes, she is.
I don't know. I like being there for people, so I think I would at least try. I would do my best. I would die trying. Thank you. Wait, is this Tarek right now?
Not him, I'm the real one. This is for Brian. I'm sure like 12 other people have this question, but what happened to Talon with Dark Ranger and Dino Charge, and what do you know about him now? Like, do you know any?
Oh, why they didn't use the character?
Yeah, like from what you know, why didn't he show up?
From what I know, I don't think they ever fully intended to have that character there, and then there was such a big fan reaction, and then I think people were starting to see the covers of the character and associating them together. Because there was a big weird journey for that character where it was almost like unwritten what would happen. So it was like halfway through the season, it was like potentially Silver Ranger, and then it wasn't, and then they were like, how do we make it something? And they made it to like the Keeper of the Energies. But then there was such a big fan reaction wanting the character to become the Dark Ranger or the Talon Ranger that they eventually just... So I have all of you to thank for giving me like an extra few... So that really shows like the power of the family that, yeah, from that comic book that kind of influenced that character's arc in that season.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of from my understanding.
And if I recall correctly, because I mean time has gone by, but I think also part of it was your character was like in the movie version in the Sentai, and Saban didn't own the rights to it as well. Because we did want, like, because I talked to Chip about it, so Yoshi and I were like trying to make it happen too. So.
I thought as well.
But then apparently Hasbro made the deal work, so it's not like it wasn't possible.
It just being Hasbro. Also, I have no skill with stunts, so they were probably wanting to avoid me having to do anything physical in case I got a lawsuit or something. Do a flip. Do a flip. Does anyone want to see the last day of my life?
Sorry. I don't know if you guys have ever talked about the physicality it takes to do Power Rangers. I don't know if you guys could talk about like the workout process they put you guys through, if there is any, if there wasn't.
Jazz, you're buff. You answer the question. Yeah, Jazz. You taught me everything I know.
So,
oh, sorry, Dad. My dad taught me. Excuse me. The one who laughed at me for 10 minutes.
So, I personally had zero martial arts experience before Power Rangers, but before I even got the role, I took private lessons to try to get something at least. So, the one thing that Chip told me was just, even if you don't know how to do it, just make me believe that you can do it, because a lot of people that can do it, they just go too far into it. So it was cool, so we did that, but then after Rangers, I made it our priority to just stay in shape and just get buffer. And,
he succeeded.
Sexier. Yeah, but I think physical, being in shape, not even just for acting, not even just for Power Ranger, but just day to day, it's very healthy for you.
Thank you.
Girlfriend knows.
Hello, everyone. All right, so my question is for the Donna Fury and the Beast Morphers team. Although you guys never had a traditional team-up episode, if you've done a team of all the Rangers together and now Scrazzle, Zed, maybe, you know, also Void Knight, how would that have worked out, you think? How would it play out in your minds?
Ooh, so Beast Morphers and Cosmic.
Yeah, Dino Fury. Beast Morphers and Dino Fury. And so for the team up with Beast Morphers.
Yeah, I thought it would be lit. You'll be the Hasbro. You'll be the Hasbro.
I honestly feel like they knew that would be trouble.
Oh yeah.
I think we would be goofing off on set too much. We're like too close. I just feel like they knew that they couldn't do that. It would be cool, story-wise.
Yeah, great stories.
And if it still ends with Scrossel just bailing, I'm out of here.
Hey, how y'all doing? First first and foremost, thanks Easy Ray once y'all for hanging out childhood. Questions about the on stage at the moment. My question goes to Jared and Ryan. How did it feel being on set from going to destroy the Rangers to actually helping them out? Because y'all had some of the best storytelling and transition from evil to good in the series, in my opinion.
It was a lot of fun because, like I said, being the bad guy is always fun.
Because you're so good.
It's a lot of fun. But I think it was nice because, to be honest, when I switched to being good, I spent a lot more time with the Rangers and a lot less time fighting people in suits. So it was good. And it's always nice to have sort of a redemption story going on. I mean, the same sort of thing happened with General Weiger. So, as most of you will know. So yeah, it was fun. It was nice to be the good guy in the end. Right?
I loved being the bad guy. I feel like the bad guy was so much more fun. I think it was also, maybe I'm just a selfish person, but when you're the bad guy, it's generally just one character. So you have a lot of freedom to really do what you want on set and play a lot, and generally your scenes are kind of like these big chunky scenes that are focused on you being a psychopath. Whereas when you start to get more involved in the range of things, you kind of become one of 10. So it'll be kind of like 9 lines, and then you'll come in and be like, and what about me? And I'll be, so yeah, like both of them are fun, but I think being a villain was, for me personally, the highlight.
And you definitely did an amazing job with it, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm back. So this question is to the person who has not got to answer the question yet, the weapons. Jared, your character, Tarek, was, I think, the only person in the history of Power Rangers to take out a monster as a civilian. And yes. And how cool of a moment was that for you to film and everything?
That was probably the highlight for me for that season, because I'd spent some time with the stunt coordinators and the stunt performers, working that scene and working out the moves and trying not to look like I was useless. But these did a lot of the work for me, so it was great. All I had to do was swing and hit, and that creature was gone. So yeah, it was just too easy.
Wing it ahead. The Knight of Xandar. So you are one of the few Rangers who isn't from present day. I know Coda's another, and then the Time Force Rangers. But you embodied one of the most interesting periods, the medieval period. And how do you think your character kind of, like, I know it was addressed in the show, but specifically behind the scenes, how did you sort of get into the method acting and all of that of the character, like, from the 1600s?
I think a lot of my friends would testify that I already spoke like Sir Ivan before Sir Ivan happened. It
wasn't a stretch.
Yeah, it wasn't a stretch at all. It kind of slipped out. So when I read the breakdown, I was like, all right, so he's not English, but he's not American, and he's not Shakespearean, but he's kind of. I was like, I know exactly what that is. That's this, baby. He's coming out to play. So it was the sort of like that whole character kind of was already there, but I also love the medieval times as well. I think it's like such a compelling, interesting age.
They have good food too.
Yeah, what?
Medieval times.
Yeah, so that's what the Metropolitan Museum of Art has this whole section dedicated to knights. So like I was going through that and walking and like checking out the gear, and then Chip originally was like, oh, it's a knight from 1,000 years ago. But then he had that episode where I was like, actually knight paraphernalia, and I was like, Chip, you're off by like 200 years. And he's like, do you think anyone will know? And I was like, Chip, I thought we were trying to like, I don't know, educate too. That line changed right away to 800 years. So it was a great scene.
I honestly, when I heard Dino Fury was coming out and they were like Dino Knights, I really wanted Dobby to be in it because he's like the original. Like, I love you guys, but it would be cool to have him also because he was like a Dino Knight, you know, like as a comeback ranger.
I fully I support that.
Right? It just made sense to me, not like that I was asked for my opinion.
I mean, I also just love Dobby, so that
I
was
love Dobby. In the future, another episode. Come on, be like, you were.
Go Ranger Part 2.
Yeah.
First of all,
Yeah. Another Dino. I like that. There's like 4 Dino teams right now. I'm telling you. Only 4. Yeah.
First of all, I want to say you guys, all of you, have had some of the best seasons after Super Mega Force, and it probably saved the love of parents for a lot of us. So thank you. This question goes to Hunter. First Red Ranger to lead the team, female Red Ranger in Ranger history. How did it feel to be extra famous on Power Rangers?
I don't know about that last part.
Oh, 100%.
Extra famous?
Extra famous.
I do want to point out, first full-time female. I don't want to discredit the other 2.
No, of course, but first full female to actually lead.
I don't want to discredit them, so I want to make that clear. I don't know, it's kind of crazy. I feel like I don't really know the weight of it until I come to a con and I hear what it does for you guys. Oh my god, yeah.
You're amazing.
I want to share something too about Hunter being the Red Ranger. I remember. I was just gonna say, I remember when we were filming and we were in the Ranger base and we morphed for the first time with our cosmic orbs, and she became Red Ranger. How much that moment meant to her, and you could see it in her eyes. And we were getting a little bit rushed that day, and we ended up filming her take, and our director was like, "Okay, great, we're moving on." After one take. And she's like, "Wait, that's it?" Like, I don't know if I was like feeling it enough. I really want to give that my all. I really want to be 100% in this. And he was like, "I don't know, I think we really got to keep going." And then he was like, he could see it too, and like how much it meant to her. So her being Red Ranger really means the world to her, and I know it means the world to you guys. So great job.
It's true. I felt quite rushed, and I knew the weight of that particular part of the scene, and he let me do it 3 times, thankfully. But I did actually start crying after he told me that I couldn't do it more than once. And he came back over and was like, "Do you want to watch it?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he was like, "You know what? You just want to do it again?" And I said, "Please." So we did it again, and he looked at me and he goes, "Do you want another?" And I said, "Yes." And so I got to do it 3 times. Oh, thank you.
So they had her recorded 3 times, and they used the 3rd clip in the actual show. So
Now, my question actually ties into that because I talked to you, Hunter, and I told you got to make history, and being the amazing person you are, it just tied into making it really amazing. But my question goes to our 2 boys, Chase and Jordan. How did it feel to know that Chance? Did I not say that?
You said Chase, but it's okay.
Sorry, man.
I knew you were talking to me.
But how did it feel to be able to see that scene and just support her through that scene?
me personally, I know fairly well. We knew how important this scene was to her and to the Ranger community. So we all fell through it. I mean, literally the set was just like, it was quiet. Everybody was just, everything was just focused in on her being the first full season female Red Ranger. So we all took that with, I feel like we all took that seriously, like we was getting promoted and it was really her. So we was all happy for her, and you're in the history book, sis.
One more comment about that scene, and I don't know if you remember, but I had the guy who is in the Solon suit, Danu, he like made me cry after that scene because he, wow, oh my gosh. he had told me, because I didn't realize it because it was rushed and everything, but he had told me how Shut up.
I know her, guys. I know.
I guess I also didn't realize the weight of the change in a sense of the people who worked on the production, who has been worked on it for like so many years in New Zealand, because he was telling me that like there was people who came out of the office and came out of like the production offices that aren't even at the studios, and how many like women in the office and who had to do anything to do with Power Rangers, how they showed up and they wanted to watch the scene. And I guess like in the whole like scheme of it all, I didn't get to realize that in the time. So it meant a lot that he told me that, because that also made me realize the weight of the change. See, I don't know, it's crazy. Woo!
What's up, y'all? What's good? So, fans, of course, could go on for hours and hours about the crossovers they've always wanted to see, but I wanted to get you guys' opinions. Is there anybody from like a previous season that you've always wanted to work with or cross over with, anything like that? Even each other. Huh?
Can you repeat that question one time?
My bad. I was asking if there's anybody from a previous season that you guys ever wanted to work with or do a crossover with, even each other.
Dino Charge. Yeah! Again! It's only backwards, like previous?
No, any season.
Oh. Well, I think another Dino team up would be
exactly. Let's do that Dino.
Can you imagine if all of the Dino seasons
And so Time Force is probably my favorite season as well. So it'd be cool if Time Force was the thing that brought us all together. Like they time traveled and like picked us up, and then like they were the glue, and then it was like all of us. And then Beast Morphers has to join too, obviously.
Everyone at the table.
Yeah!
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
So my question is for, I guess for most of you, those who are involved with Cosmic Fury, what story elements would you like to see continued on in further projects, should any further projects come to be?
What elements? I missed the first part.
If there's any story elements
that
we would like to see continue on.
Answer.
I know, that's like a deep question though, because there's 30 seasons. From our season, for our own season.
I would say, I would like to see if Robbie and Roxy ever did get married.
I'd like to know where Rory went.
I want to see if Javi and Izzy ever tell their parents. Because, I mean, he's got an arm that's robotic. They got to figure it out at some point, right?
I guess I'd like to know about our couples too on our season.
Yeah.
If me and Ollie ever make it, because you know, in the last Dino Fury, we technically move in together, all together with Mom and Dad and Pop and soon to be Poppy.
Yeah, Poppy comes with me.
That would be cool to see if my little sister becomes it.
So Ryan, were you like just like dimension hopping? How did you end up in Cosmic Fury?
Oh, what
That's my question.
Let me think.
Yeah, please. Really quickly.
Look, I feel like the fabrics of time and space are so thin.
Yeah, they don't have the latest.
You can just push through it. Yeah. And then you're in another season.
That's cool, man. I like that. That's canon, but
I don't know. I feel like maybe because it's a dinosaur, maybe there's some connection with the dinosaur world.
Yeah.
That's my assumption.
I mean, you are a keeper of the energems. You have the power to travel through time with all the energems.
Thank
that
you.
could probably extend to dimension hopping as well.
I think you should be up here behind the mic.
But that, exactly that.
Thank you, Ryan.
as we go on, Campbell, I wanted to talk to you for a second. So many amazing voices, so many amazing characters. I wanted to ask you, what was your favorite role and why? How did you approach it?
Oh, don't put that pressure on me.
They're all like your children.
This is really hard to answer because like there's so many characters. Like I like something specific about each one. I love how Snide sounds.
How does he sound?
Yeah, how does
he sound again? I forgot. Yeah. What does he sound like?
Are you kidding me? You don't remember? I want to digress slightly before answering that question. I have to share this story. So the thing that's so crazy about this industry is that sometimes it's just assumed that we all know each other. And because during Dino Charge, I was in the booth all the time, I technically didn't know Ryan. And so, like, I'm rewind to a year ago, and like 9 years later, I'm walking across the Cosmic Fury set, and he comes out of the studio, and I was like, Ryan, it's great to see you! And he's like, who are you? I was like, oh, that's right, we've never met each other. I said, I'm your alter ego. So anyway. So yeah, so it's like, I mean, I love how certain characters sound. I love, Slider has phenomenal dialogue. I'm just so proud of being able to bring some kind of distinct sound to each character. But the one that surprises me the most, my favorite, is Scrozzle, because I don't really know where the voice came from. It was a half hour before the audition. I was not ready for the audition. I didn't have a voice for it, and I just pushed my voice. Boom! The Scrozzle voice came out. I got it. And I was like, why did they cast me as this? And my theory is, I've never gone public with this, is I think he sounds like a petulant child. And that works so well with Blaze and Roxy always bickering. So it's like the three children, and Evox is just like the parent, like, oh my gosh, So yeah, the answer is Scrozzle. I love Scrozzle.
I also just want to remind that Scrozzle does make an appearance in Cosmic Fury. Yeah, buddy.
And your first role was in SVD to Mars with Nelson's episode Blue. That's right. Oh yeah.
You guys should hear Campbell in the table read. Like he reads for like 4 different characters, and like his lines be back to back, and he just switches the voices on cue. Like he just has it to a T, man. That's talent, man. I just wanted to say those few words.
And that's why he does what he does.
Exactly.
So my question is a little bit more lighthearted. At the end of production, what props did you steal from set? And if you say I'm going to call you a liar.
I didn't steal anything because I have a conscience, but if I could have gotten away with it, I would have taken that laptop that Scrozzle always used, to create the monsters and stuff.
Oh, great, it's on.
Just a bunch of cash from Brennan. And a bunch of
That's where
yeah, I took them all to the cleaners, and they didn't even notice.
I took a couple things.
Yeah, what'd you take? You didn't steal it though, were you giving it?
Nor. I asked about one of them. Miss Scary Manor, Pop goes through a bunch of rubber duckies. I asked if I could have one because I love that episode. And then I took a squishy pumpkin from the Halloween episode. And then the episode where Amelia and Ollie does like the test tube stuff. I stole a couple tubes. I don't know why. They were just there. And I think I looked at Emma and I was just like, sorry, props, Emma. And I was just like, she just looked at me and I was like,
It's official. Hunter is a kleptomaniac.
if I really was, I would have stolen a lot more because I would have a spook snare if that was the case. Yeah.
One thing I wish I would have took was, I don't know if y'all remember, but in episode 10 in season 2, when I found all that cash. I wish I would have took that.
I wish I took our comms.
Yes.
That would have been cool.
If we're admitting stuff, I definitely took a dino key from.
Unburden yourself here, guys. It's just healing.
It's weight on my chest. It was the last thing, and we were celebrating, and we were partying in the Ranger base with the crew, and we turned the lights off, we were walking out, and I turned around, and I went back and grabbed one of the keys.
You guys take anything?
Oh yeah, exactly. The Dino Charge menu. I mean, like the Dino Cafe. Yeah, I got the cafe menu, which is still like on my wall.
I didn't even know that.
Our episode where Brennan has like the Gold Ranger jacket, the civilian jacket, and we're like sort of I have his jacket.
Yeah, because I wanted it after and gave it to Dobby.
The Descendant had amazing high top Supras, these amazing sneakers, and got that. And, there's a little there's more clothes. Chase, our Black Ranger James Davies had this entire trial wardrobe that just never happened because you know how they test all of our outfits. Yeah, so his backpack, amazing. That lasted 3 years.
You take anything, Dad?
Yeah. Dad?
I was actually going to say, you stole food every single day. I reckon you'd load up at lunchtime, take it for dinner.
Of another Ranger.
No, and you didn't buy dinner. You didn't buy dinner for 6 months.
No, you're thinking of a different Ranger. That was not. But, no, we were given 10 wardrobe items each.
Yeah.
So, just kept my jacket, my Marty McFly jacket, my boots. I got my journal that I wrote in. We got to keep our energens. Yeah, my bracelet that I was given, so things like that. The only thing I took was a dino charger, but it's kind of given to me, but secretly hush hush.
Yeah.
And then I went to it. It's true.
No. I'm agreeing with you.
Okay. It's true, Hunter. Okay, you weren't there. But then I went to a friend's birthday party for his son, and he asked me my son loves Power Rangers, and I let him take a picture of the dino charger, and the kid walked off with it, and he thought I gave it to him, and I was like, well, I can't take it back. So that's what you get. I took it, and then he took it. So karma.
But honestly, good on you.
Yeah. Were you taking it back? You would have tackled that kid.
I would have been I'm so sorry. I'll try to recreate this for you, but I need this one specifically.
I literally felt like it was karma. You took it, you weren't supposed to. Now this is what it feels like. Even though it would have gone.
You're better than me.
I don't know.
You did with Tyler.
I don't know, in the moment I probably would have.
Yeah. Guys, we've got about 6 minutes left. We've got about 6 minutes left on this. I want to make sure everybody's got some questions in. So if you have questions, let's keep them to that. And not you guys, you're fine.
Right.
But yeah, you're Hunter.
Go ahead.
All right.
Please, go ahead. Yeah. Yes, just talk into it. Okay. Go ahead.
Throw it at the Ranger you want to talk to. Unless it's me, don't throw it.
No, I throw it at Hunter. No, I'm just kidding.
We now have 5 minutes.
Okay, I'm fine. Donnie, this question's towards you.
Yes.
Since you're a knight of honor,
Oh yes.
how would it go when you try to fight Void Knight, since he's a knight too?
A duel!
Dueling knights.
To be honest, I see it more as a joust, but that works too.
Oh, a joust.
What exactly is
There you go.
Stay tuned for the after fight, yeah?
The after.
Pay-per-view with me. My money's on the gold one.
Oh, I think Void Knight can take it.
Hi, I just have a quick question for anybody. Oh, I'm fine. I was a teacher, I can talk to anybody, so I don't know who any of you are, and I do remember the first, whatever that group down there is called.
Cosmic Fury?
Yeah, the guys down there.
Yeah.
Dino and Cosmic Fury?
Yeah, the ones with the masks.
Yeah, that's Cosmic Fury Rangers down there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're cool.
My grandson just loves you, and he has all those toys, and he plays with them constantly. And you, I don't know if he knows you or not, but what I'm asking you is, do you remember the first person that was, I believe, the pink Power Ranger in the first series or second series? She's in a lot of commercials now, and really pretty, and...
Amy, yeah, Amy Jo Johnson.
Amy Jo, man.
Yeah.
That's what everybody says. I bet it probably is. I'll ask Jeff.
Amy Jo Johnson was the first Pink Ranger. First ever Pink Ranger.
But anyway, she's been on a lot of shows and TV, so if you're doing it, maybe you will be too.
For all of these crazy Rangers and the rest. Awesome. You guys are great. Here we go, man.
Okay, so Iron, how does it feel being the oldest Ranger? Oh, I'm sorry, Amelia. You said we didn't talk about this. So Jordan, how does it feel being playing one of the oldest Power Rangers in history?
A lot of people didn't catch this in Cosmic Fury, but David, Billy, he made a comment as far as like, you youngins go out there and fight out and stay here. And of course my character, y'all know my character, Ion. He took that at that moment and just ran with it. So Ion responded with, technically I am the oldest, because I've been around for 65 million years. I've just been in the stasis pod. So it's an honor to be one of the oldest Rangers. No, I'm one of the oldest.
Yoshi's 1,000, like 10,000? 100,000. 100,000, yeah, but he's not millions.
I was about to say, is that millions?
No,
Russell's also 65 million, but he's older. So I feel like
How old is Russell? What was he?
his character is a lot.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yoshi's probably the oldest, like, Earthling Ranger, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, because we're not from Earth.
No, not from Earth. We're from Earth. We're aliens.
And I'm the youngest from Earth.
Yeah, most likely.
Hello.
Hello.
This is wait, what?
Hello.
This is actually for everyone. I was hoping that you would honor us all by doing your morphs.
If we do that, let's do that last. We'll do that very last because that's a great thing to wrap up. We'll do one more question. And then we'll do that. This will be our last question, then we'll do Morphin' Time as much as you guys want to. Awesome.
As much as we want to.
You guys want
What was the flargon cake made out of? What was the flargon cake made out of?
So, flargon cake, okay guys, I have my own cafe, It's a mixture. It's a mixture. I don't know if you guys know what the birthday cake. Have you ever had like birthday cake pancakes from like IHOP or something? Yeah. So it's that. It's vanilla cake, butter icing with. It's very simple. I ain't gonna tell y'all the other ingredients because my restaurant gonna go out of business. So.
Real Florgan cakes or the ones we had on set?
Yes, literally. Guys, they're actually good though. Like, yeah.
First of all,
We did have it multiple times. No, not that time. Not in this. No, yeah, not that one. Yeah. I don't know what that was. Yeah. But yeah, the last time I had it, it was good. I don't know who changed the recipe. I think it's because I made it. Probably. Okay, let me stop.
Quick comment, he can't cook.
The fact that I knew that comment was coming, that's why I said it.
What a sad way to go out.
Yeah, it is. It's typical for Ion,
So what do you say, guys? Who wants to do? It's Morphin' Time. You guys, we can do your one. You have to do it. You have to flip that little orb. It's all of it. You have to do it.
We have a long, well, I don't know, we have a really long.
It is 30. Yeah.
Well, we don't have any OGs.
Vernon has a dance. And he has to spin.
Yeah, a little bit.
Or each cast do theirs?
Should we just like go?
Each cast?
It's only Jazz is on his own.
Oh, like for me and Roy.
Hey.
I think Brennan, you should morph and he should be like Dino.
Wait, they get why is it all me?
because you know that.
Oh my god.
Camp should be doing it. He's the one who actually voiced the Dino Time.
Either way, we're out of time. So we're going to be leaving the room in 45 seconds.
Let's just
You guys first?
yeah, let's just do each cast.
Let's do it, guys.
They forgot.
You're going first. You guys are like the ones who remember the most and the most recent. Right?
Well, we're gonna do Dino Fury.
Yeah, we don't.
Oh, okay, that's good. Excellent.
Down there.
Woo!
got this, girl. No, I don't have to go forward. Oh my God, there's so many cameras.
Every angle possible. You got this. You got this. My heart is pounding.
I know too.
You got it, guys. Come on.
It's morphin' time!
Dynamite Key! Activate! Link to morphing grid!
That's how you do Final Fury stuff. Awesome, guys.
The Lone Ranger.
We have
Call it out.
It's morphin' time! Huh! Activate! Beast power! Huh!
You got this, son.
Okay, maybe you get the wrong one.
I did not do the wrong one.
No, I don't know what this one is.
Alright, it's morphin' time! Dino Charge! Ready! Put it in, spin it up! Unleash the power!
Wilson, let's get an emergency. Who's next?
You know how I said I was uncoordinated and they kind of factored that into everything I did? So this is literally my role. It's just like,
Yeah, do it the boomerang.
Oh yeah, the boomerang.
yeah, oh, I'm trapped. So everyone else gets these intricate things, and then I come along. I got hit in the head by a sword in the only stunt fight that I was actually in. And they were like, "This is the extent of what Ryan can do." And I was like, "Feel the force."
Just, I'm glad I finally got to do it. Just ninja spin!
Oh man. Guys, please give it up for the cast of the Power Rangers!